Peace, and welcome to another episode of Oddly Familiar. Many people have left comments about Doom and how the songs were influenced by different metal bands. Well, in this episode, we are going to take a look at Doom and Doom only. I did some research and compiled about 15 different songs, and I have narrowed it down to just 10. Thanks to everyone who submitted Doom songs. Even if I already had the song in mind and on the list, that's not the point. Thank you for every single submission. The Doom 1 and 2 soundtracks were composed by Robert Prince. Also known as Bobby Prince, he is an American music composer and sound designer who also worked on the music for Duke Nukem 3D and Wolfenstein 3D. I respect him and I respect his work. We are here just to help you find that song that sounded oddly familiar. Maybe you were playing a game years ago and heard a song that sounded familiar and have been wondering where it came from ever since. And that's where we come in. So anyways, let's talk Doom. Our number 10 spot is from Doom, Episode 2, Map 3. When you reach the third map of the Shores of Hell, you are met with a song named Intermission from Doom, and it sounds like this. I do believe most Pantera fans will pick that one up, coming from probably my favorite Pantera album, Vulgar Display of Power, released in 1992, track number 8, named Regular People, Conceit. This was an underrated song from Vulgar Display of Power in my opinion. It wasn't a single and it had no music video. However, it just straight out jams. This also seems to be the perfect song to run and gun some demons down to. If I ever need to fight the demons at Hell's Gate, play this song for me. Number 9 is Doom 2, Map 9, The Pit. When you reach the 9th level of Doom 2, you will hear a song named Into Sandy's City. If you didn't catch this one on your first listen, don't worry, I didn't either. I did some research and I found the original to be by Stone Temple Pilots, their song named Sex Type Thing. I have heard the STP song many times, I just actually never made the connection. It wasn't as obvious as the Pantera song in our previous spot, at least not to me, but a fun fact for you, this theme from Doom 2 was named Into Sandy's City because the level was designed by Sandy Peterson. Next up, number 8 is from Doom 2. When you reach map 25, you will hear the background theme song named Adrian's Sleep. In the very first episode, I mentioned Doom and Alice in Chains. Well, that combo is back. And this just happens to be from the same album that Them Bones is on. Here is Alice in Chains, Angry. Released in 1992, this comes from the Alice in Chains album named Dirt. This just might be my favorite album by them. I would recommend it to anyone into this style of music. Number 7 comes from Episode 1, Map 4, Command Control. It uses a track named Kitchen Ace and Taking Names, and it sounds like this. you can't place that one right away, just replay that same melody in your mind and think of Dimebag Darrell strumming out that riff on his Washburn. Then I'm sure you will pick it up, because that is Pantera's Rise. Again, from Vulgar Display of Power, I can't say Doom made a bad decision to use a song that sounds similar to this. A lot like in the Final Fantasy episode, if you learn piano, why not from Mozart? If you play guitar, Dimebag Darrell. I give credit to Bobby Prince for using kick-ass music. Number 6, you guessed it, it's from Doom. When you reach episode 2, map 1, you hear a song named I Saw the Demons. While the song it takes inspiration from is a band that I didn't really listen to, they were everywhere. Even if you tried to avoid them, you would probably fail, because some of their songs are a part of pop culture. Here is AC/DC. With the name of the song being Big Gun, I love the fact that you run around looking for the biggest gun possible to kill as many demons as possible, while this plays in the background. That's what I call action. Number 5, Episode 1, Map 1, The Hangar. The first map of Knee Deep in the Dead in Doom, it uses a song titled At Doom's Gate. This one sounds like it has a few inspirations, but I will go with the one that sounds most familiar to me. Because when I first start to play the song from Doom, it sounds a lot like the beginning of Metallica's Master of Puppets. Many people have also stated the Doom song sounds like another Metallica song titled No Remorse once it reaches the chorus section of the song, and others have also stated that it sounds familiar to Hooked by the band DRI. So this song here may draw inspiration from multiple sources. In at unlucky number 4, we have episode 2, map 9, The Fortress of Mystery. This secret map from the shores of hell plays a song that many metalheads might pick up right away. We have yet another song that sounds like Pantera. And this one is the very first song from Vulgar Display of Power, so anyone who has ever pressed play on that album has probably heard this song unless they skip forward instantly. Here is Mouth for War. With that being probably the best song off of Vulgar Display of Power, I really can't say anything negative. Can you think of a better game for this song to be in? Because I sure can't. Now reaching our top 3 spots. Number 3 is from Episode 3, Map 3, Pandemonium. The background theme song is titled Deep Into the Code. This This is one of the more popular Doom songs, or at least one of the more memorable songs in my opinion. I don't remember some of the songs when I listened to the Doom soundtrack, but I do remember this one. So I instantly thought of Doom when I heard this Slayer song titled Behind the Crooked Cross. Maybe the Metallica one someone could argue against and say it sounds more like one of the other songs, but this one here, I think it's pretty much no doubt. That sounds like Slayer. Number 2 is from Doom 2, the refueling base. After slaughtering your way through 9 maps, you reach map 10 and you are met with a song titled The Demon's Dead, and it sounds like this. Now, if any band fits in any Doom game, Black Sabbath might be just that band. It just seems to fit perfectly. Like most of the music in this video, it's rock and it's released in the early 90s. Released in 1992, here's Black Sabbath, After All, The Dead. The haunting melody of the Black Sabbath song translates well to Doom, and if you liked the Doom 2 version, don't worry after you finish map 10 because you will hear it again on map 16. Now for the top spot on our list. And it may be the most similar. If you didn't hear any of the previous ones, and not even this one, it may be time to get your ears checked, because this one is unmistakable. Here is Doom 2, Map 18, a song named Waiting for Romero to Play. Now, if you thought of Pantera and Vulgar display of power yet again, I wouldn't blame you. This is now the 4th time Pantera has been on the list, and every single one is from the same album. They could have just used the entire album and nobody would have complained, I'm sure. Here is Pantera, This Love. While I was growing up, Pantera was one of my favorite metal bands to listen to. Vinnie Paul on the drums, Dimebag on the guitar, Rex Brown on the bass, and Philip Anselmo as the lead vocalist. I was sold. With that being said, I want to dedicate this episode to Dimebag. I will always be a fan. May he rest in peace. So there you have it, the most requested video on the entire channel. And you know what? Slaughtering demons with metal in the background just seems to fit. I would not change a single note on the entire Doom soundtrack. I know there are some other Doom tracks that pulled inspiration, and if I can come up with 10 more, then you may even see a sequel to this Doom special. If you know any oddly familiar songs, Doom or other, feel free to comment. There have been a ton of comments lately, so I apologize if I don't include every comment. I tried to make the videos early, so maybe the video was already finished, or maybe I already had the submission. So if that's the case, I do apologize, but thank you for commenting. And yes, I am still ICC. Thanks for watching. Peace.